We begin in the Middle East, where Israeli army expands its operations in Gaza. Israel says it now has complete operational control over the entire Egyptian border with Gaza and the southern city of Rafah. Israel also claims to have discovered 20 tunnels going from Gaza into Egypt. The Israeli army added that Hamas uses the tunnels for smuggling weapons and personnel.
Hamas took advantage of the Philadelphia corridor and built these infrastructures few meters away from the border with Egypt so that we would not attack them. It was in the vicinity of between 10 to 40 meters from the border. So Israel in such way would not attack near the border with Egypt.
Now, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's national security advisor says that the operation in Gaza will continue through the end of 2024. And Israel still remains at the center of global condemnation for its attacks on Palestinian civilians in Rafah. Turkey's President Erdogan has lashed out at Netanyahu, calling him a psychopath and a blood-sucking vampire.
The world is watching the barbarism of a sick man, a maniac, a psychopath, and a blood-feeding vampire called Netanyahu, and they are watching it on live broadcasts.
The Turkish president didn't stop at just criticizing Israel. He also accused the United States and Europe for enabling a genocide in Gaza.
Oh, the American state, this blood is on your hands also. You are responsible for this genocide at least as much as Israel. Oh, the heads of state and government of Europe, you have also participated in Israel's genocide, barbarism, and vampire-like act.
Now Erdogan, who has himself been accused of killing hundreds of ethnic Kurds, had some harsh words for Arab and Muslim nations for not taking action against Israel.
I have a few words to say to the Islamic world. What are you waiting for to make a joint decision? What more needs to happen to react? Dogs eat the bodies of martyrs on the streets of Gaza. Israeli terrorists enter the homes of Muslims and share photos from their bedrooms. Muslim children are murdered in hospitals. Babies' necks are torn off. People are burned in tents. When will you see these? When will you react? When will you come together and take a determined stance?
And now joining Erdogan in slamming Israel is Brazilian President Luiz Inacio Lula da Silva, who is now backing South Africa's complaint against Israel at the International Court of Justice. Brazil has also recalled its ambassador from Israel over Netanyahu's offensive in Rafah. With more than 36,000 Palestinians dead, hundreds of thousands wounded, and over 1 million displaced, Gaza remains the biggest flashpoint between Israel and other nations. From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.
South Africa's May 29th elections.
It was the start of change in the country.
We are on the verge of history.
I am standing here at the forefront of change where voices echo the call for action.
The nation grapples with an unemployment crisis. As South Africans prepare to cast their votes, the question looms, will the winds of change usher in a new era, or will the legacy of the past maintain its grip on the future?